Hey guys, what's up? It's Charlie here, and today we're going to be looking at 10 Disney couples in real life. Everybody likes animated films. They're fun, enjoyable, and entertaining. Without a doubt, the biggest animated filmmakers are Disney. One of the reasons why Disney is so popular is because of their great animated characters. But what if I told you that some of these characters aren't so animated? Before we get into it, leave a like and subscribe, and comment "I subscribed" and I'll try to reply. Coming in at number 10, we have Cinderella and Prince Charming. When it comes to Disney films, one of the most well-known features are their princes and princesses. Cinderella is one of the most recognized and well-known Disney princesses. And if you ask any young girl who they look up to, it's normally someone like Cinderella. Ordinarily, wanting to look like Cinderella may seem like an impossible task, but clearly not for these two. This couple are dressed almost exactly like the characters from the movie. The woman is dressed right down to the same hair and earrings. She's even dyed her hair to make it look more believable. I wonder if she's wearing a glass slipper as well. On the other hand, the guy isn't exact, with a different hair color and a slightly different outfit. If I was that woman and put that much effort into my costume, I'd be pretty mad. If you saw these two walking down the street, you'd probably think you'd walk straight into a Disney film. In fact, if you saw this couple, I'd be sure to look around for any fairy godmothers. Next up is Ariel and Prince Eric. Ariel is one of Disney's most popular princesses. Her movie is well known for its great music and beautiful animation. Another thing it's well known for is its amazing characters. So amazing in fact that this couple decided to replicate them. The woman has dyed her hair exactly the same color as Ariel's and has even got a tail just like in the movie. You have to be pretty dedicated to a costume if you're willing to give up walking. The man has also gone all out by wetting his hair and brushing it back to look the same as Prince Eric. He's also got the exact shirt and pants as Eric too. The way they're positioned is also the same as one of the iconic poses from the movie. Although I suppose it wouldn't look right if she had a tail but was standing up straight. Actually, they are near some water, so maybe he did find her out of the sea, just like in the movie. Who knows, this could all be one big coincidence, and they just happened to meet each other. Okay, maybe not, but even so, the outfits look almost perfect when compared to the ones in the movie. Coming up next is Rapunzel and Flynn. We all know the classic story of Rapunzel and Flynn, and recently a movie came out by Disney starring these two popular characters. The movie went down very well, and the looks of the characters became instantly iconic. This is in particular for Rapunzel due to her super long hair. Many of you may think this could never be replicated as it would be way too difficult, but those of you who think that would be wrong. This pair are dressed exactly like the characters in the movie, right down to the hair. Now I'm pretty sure the hair she's wearing in the image isn't real, but if it is and she spent all that time growing it out, I'm pretty sure she deserves a round of applause. This costume isn't to be outdone by the guy however, because his outfit is just as impressive. He looks identical right down to the facial hair and denim jacket. His expression and body position is also really similar to Flynn in the movies. Who knows, maybe they also have a horse called Maximus. I sure hope so. Next up is Woody and Jessie. Most people call Toy Story their favorite kids movie. That is because everybody can enjoy it, not just kids. For a lot of people, a debated question is whether their favorite character is Woody or Buzz. In this picture, however, it's clear to see whose side these guys are on. The man is dressed exactly like Woody, right down to the hat stitching. Their costumes are so perfect, he probably has Andy written on his boot just like the real Woody. Or maybe there's a snake in it. Wait a second, Cinderella and now Woody? What's with all these characters having special shoes? Jessie is also very similar, with the exact same pants and braid. These costumes are so cool, I'd love to see a Buzz Lightyear one as well. Strangely enough, the heights of the characters match up in the movie. However, in this picture, Woody looks a lot taller than Jessie. In fact, he looks like he's about to reach for the sky. Next up is Kristoff and Anna. If you haven't been living under a rock for the past few years, chances are you've heard of Frozen. It became one of Disney's best-selling movies ever, almost instantly, creating the expression Frozen Fever. Its songs are also some of the most popular songs to come out of a movie ever. The most popular song, Let It Go, even reached the top 5 in the Billboard charts. As well as being known for its music, its characters are nearly everywhere, in toys, games, and books. But one place you may not expect to see them is in real life. That's why this picture of two people looking almost identical to Anna and Kristoff is so amazing. The woman playing Anna seems as bright and upbeat as she is in most of the movie. She's also wearing clothing identical to how she does in the movie. Kristoff's expression is exactly how you might imagine, completely spaced out. His hat and clothing are also perfect, with his hair exactly how it appears in the movie. The facial expressions and even their face shape are nearly identical to the characters. It may sound far-fetched, but I'm pretty sure these guys were born to look like Kristoff and Anna. I don't know, maybe I'm spaced out like Kristoff, but that's the only logical explanation to me. Next up is Pocahontas and John Smith. A lot of people are big fans of Pocahontas. It's very inspirational for many young girls and teaches them a lot of good life lessons. One way these lessons are taught to the kids watching is by the character John Smith. One thing I've learned from this picture is that those characters may actually be real. This picture shows two people identical to John Smith and Pocahontas. The man especially looks like John Smith, as the hair is the exact style of the character. The woman looks very similar to Pocahontas as well, with the exact same outfit. Her hair is also incredibly close to how it looks in the movie. I wouldn't be surprised if she could sing like her too. It's pretty amazing that they can look so similar to the characters, and I assume a lot of work went into this. Even their noses, eyes, and expressions are almost uncanny. It's safe to say these guys are the closest thing to the real deal. Next up is Minnie and Mickey. Now, how about some classic Disney characters? And let's be honest, is there anything more classic than Mickey Mouse? When you think of Disney, Mickey Mouse is normally the first thing to spring to mind. How could it not be? The most iconic symbol in all of Disney is the circles that make up the head of Mickey Mouse. For a very long time, Disney depended on Mickey as the figurehead of the entire company. Normally, a Minnie and Mickey costume would look something similar to the ones in Disneyland. But this couple has taken it one step further. They chose to paint their faces and style their hair to appear how the Mickey and Minnie duo might look in the real world. For Mickey, this includes a smart suit, and for Minnie, her classic polka dot dress. The costumes are both classic clothing for the duo and stay very true to the actual characters. The woman has also styled her hair to look identical to Minnie's hair, while the man has styled his hair to look like the outline of Mickey's face. It may be strange to see these famous mice presented in such an original way, but it certainly is interesting. Next up is Aladdin and Jasmine. A fan favorite of many, Aladdin is very popular and very well known. Aladdin also has its own theatre production and a possible upcoming live-action movie. And to be honest, I'd be surprised if they didn't feature these two in it. Jasmine is almost identical to her cartoon version, with the exact same hair. Also, her costume is very similar to the clothing featured in the movie. The man is also incredibly similar to the animated Aladdin in many ways. He has an identical version of the classic hat in the movie, and his hair is also very similar. His jacket is so convincing it looks like it was taken straight out of the movie. Maybe it is Aladdin from the movies and he wished himself into real life. But really, it's crazy how similar these characters appear to be. All I can say is I'm glad Jafar isn't real. That guy used to really freak me out. Next up is Wendy and Peter Pan. Peter Pan is a very well-known Disney classic, and over the years there's been many great adaptations to the story. The story of Peter Pan and his adventures are very exciting, and I'm sure everybody wishes they could go on an adventure with Peter Pan. But sadly, it's next to impossible that he actually exists, right? Well, there's a possibility that idea isn't so far-fetched. In fact, we're pretty sure we found him. This person looks so similar to Peter Pan, it's almost impossible to tell the difference between the cartoon version and the real-life version. Everything from his hair to his outfit fits perfectly with the character of Peter Pan, and his expressions are also very bright and happy, much like the ones in the movie. Wendy is also very accurate and similar in many ways. Her outfit is precisely like the one in the cartoon, right down to the bow in her hair. And much like Peter Pan, her expression is very similar of what you would see in the movie. They both seem perfect for each other and are exact copies of the characters in the original movie. If Pan's real, then I might have to find him. That Neverland place sounds pretty great. Next up is Belle Beauty and the Beast. Beauty and the Beast is very emotional and has a great impact on many people's lives. One of the reasons why is because of the fact that it teaches people to accept themselves as who they are. This is a very strong message and can be shown by the character of Beast. This is because Beast for most of the film is a large monster-like creature. You probably think this means it's impossible to recreate him in real life, but this image says otherwise. As it is, Belle Beauty looks incredibly similar to her cartoon counterpart, but the Beast is a real surprise. Everything from the cloak to the horns are visible on this person's outfit. You gotta wonder though, how can he see in that? Unless he is actually the real Beast, of course. Even so, the costume is so well made, it may make you believe in monsters. I wonder if, like in the film, there's actually a prince inside. Check out the poll in the top right corner and you can vote for your favorite Disney couple in real life. But as always, thanks for watching. Check out some more videos on screen right now. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and if you haven't already, what are you waiting for? Subscribe.